So I wanted to talk to you about a contradiction in the Qira'at. There is a contradiction in, do you mind putting it?
Yeah, closer to him.
Yeah. There is a contradiction in Surah Hud, chapter 11, verse 81, right? So what I have here is Surah Hud.
Yeah, what is it?
Chapter 11, verse 81. Yeah, let me take this off. It's,
Chapter 11,
verse 81. Oh yeah, I'm having another one. How are you, brother? You good, yeah? Yeah, I saw you there. Thanks for that.
فأسر بعلي في قطع من الليل ولا تكن أعظم إلا مطر إنه مصيب مع أصابع مع النشر. Okay. ليس الصبح القريب. Got it.
Yeah.
خلاص, I know the verse.
Yeah. So I'm reading from the British translation of the 10 Qira'at of the Noble Quran, right? So this is based on the Hafs reading, right? And it says here, verse 81, they said, "O Lord, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back, but not your wife. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them." Now it makes a note here in this translation of the 10 Qira'at. It says, Ibn Kathir and Abu Ammar read it as, "So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back except for your wife. She will be afflicted by what happens."
So what's the difference again?
Let me get my phone out now, because it's actually on my phone. But I thought I'd read it from the book first. Pardon? No. Give me a second. So I'm going to read it to you, yeah? I also have the Arabic of Ibn Kathir. Are you on nquran.com?
No, I'm just seeing the different Qur'an.
Are you on nquran.com, yeah?
Quran, yes.
Yeah, that's perfect, because that's where I want to take you.
But this word, the qita is not read differently from the different ruwas, the same way.
So in one reading, right, it says ila imra ataka.
Yes.
Another reading it says ila imra atuka.
Yeah.
Right, and it changes. For example, I'll read you the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn. He gives an explanation of this contradiction. Right, give me a second, I'm just going to find it for you. So in the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn, do you want to get it out?
No, خلاص, I know imra'atuk imra'atuk, that's the difference. I thought in the word qita, that's why I was asking.
Okay, so in the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn he says, "They said, O Lord, truly we are messengers of your Lord. They shall not reach you with any harm. So travel with your family during a part of the night, and let not one of you turn round, lest they see the terrible predicament that will befall them, except for your wife." Then it says, read ila imra atuka in the nominative as a substitute for akhadun. A variant reading has ila imra ataka in the accusative, as her being an exception among his family. In other words, do not take her along when you travel. Lo, she shall be smitten by that which smites them. It is said that he did not take her along with him. It is also said that she did set out with them and turned round and so exclaimed, "Woe is my people," at which point a stone struck her and killed her. So what I'm saying here, based on all of the information I've given you, and there's a bit more, is that in the Hafs, Lot is commanded to take his family except his wife. But in Al-Buzi, which is from Ibn Kathir, Lot is commanded to take his family without accepting his wife. That's a contradiction.
One without and one with.
Yes.
Okay, let me read the verse slowly كده. Okay, so now there's two verbs here. Take and don't look, right? It's not only take.
Okay.
فأسر بأهلك, take your family بقطع من الليل. That's the first order. And the second one, ولا يلتفت منكم أحد, and no one looks behind except your wife, right? So you're saying that he said take everyone except your wife.
In one reading, in Hafs,
Yeah.
it says that take your family except your wife, meaning leave her behind. So you read in the translation of Abdullah Yusuf Ali, you read there, he will say that that's what it means. Also various other translations as well for your reference. I've shown you in the 10 Qira'at as well.
Hafs is what? Hafs is, let me check.
Essentially in Hafs, the angels command Lot not to take her.
Yeah.
But in Ibn Kathir and Abu Umar, or Ibn Kathir narrated by al-Buzi, he is not commanded not to take her. So she's part of
Hafs
the...
is with the fath, امرأتك. خلاص? So take everyone except your
wife.
Okay. And the other one is the rafa. So what they're saying here, first time to read this, but what they're saying
It's fine.
is that don't take anyone except your wife. This is clear. You don't have a problem with that. You have a problem with imra'atu, with the dhamma, which means that it cannot be referring to the first verb, to be referring to the second one. And no one looks except your wife.
Meaning that she was commanded to go with him in the first place.
But she will not. She will look because she's gonna be taken. So she can go with them. That will be the. But she's not. ولا يلتفت. Don't look back. Except she will look back and she will be taken by the punishment.
Okay.
So it doesn't refer in this case to the first part of the. Because there's two verbs, two orders.
Okay.
Take and don't look.
Yeah.
You got this or you don't? You
Okay, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. I'll read it again. So I'll read both of them in English.
Yeah.
In Hafs on the authority of Asim, it reads, they said, O Lot, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains.
Something missing here.
Wait. Let me just read it as it is.
Okay.
I'll read it again.
Yeah.
And then you can tell me after. Yeah? In Hafs on the authority of Asim, it reads, they said, O Lot, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back, but not your wife. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them. That's the Hafs. So in the Hafs, it teaches that the angels commanded Lot not to take his wife. Right? However, in al-Buzi on the authority of Ibn Kathir, it reads, so take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back except for your wife. She will be afflicted by...
Exactly. So this is the whole thing. So you'll see here in Arabic. Okay. So there's. It says, first part, they will not reach you. Take your family, part of the night, and no one looks back except your wife. So when it says imra'atuk, they took that the subject here, your wife, is about not looking. It's not about taking. That's how they understood it.
Okay.
So it's not that she should not look back, but she looked back so she was sick. That's the understanding.
Okay. Can you say that again? I don't follow. I want to make sure I've understood that properly.
Hafs, okay, there's two orders and one object.
Okay.
Don't look, run away with your family and don't look back. Okay, do you agree about this? There's two orders, not one order. It's not only don't take your family.
Okay.
It's take your family and no one should look back.
Okay.
Agreed?
Okay.
And then the verse continues, no one should look back except your wife. So the people who said imra'atuk took this as a separate sentence. And they said imra'atuk is not about taking your family, it's a different story. It's not talking about this now.
Okay.
That's the understanding.
No, not quite. Let me explain why. In Hafs,
You would be right if you only had take your family except your wife.
remember, I read you the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn.
I'm not looking at the tafsir now.
No.
I'm looking at the verse itself.
Yeah,
You can
but
go to the
no,
tafsir.
don't. I hear you. I read you the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn because that explains how people had differing views about this verse based on the variant readings.
Yes.
All right. I can read the Tafsir again. Yeah, let me read it again. So it says, they said, O Lord, truly we are messengers of your Lord. They shall not reach you with any harm. So travel with your family during a part of the night, and let none and let not one of you turn round, lest they see the terrible predicament that will befall them, except for your wife. Read illa imra atuka in the nominative as a substitute for ahadun. A variant reading has illa imra ataka in the accusative as her being an exception among his family.
Yes.
In other words, do not take her along when you travel.
Yes, okay,
Lo, she shall be smitten by that which smites them. But here's the important part as well. It is said that he did not take her along with him. It is also said that she did set out with them and turned round and so exclaimed, woe is my people, at which point a stone struck her and killed her. So you see there in the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn that there are different understandings. And remember, this guy is going back the 14th, 15th century. So this is someone who would probably have
This is new, it's not 14th. This is new.
Al-Jalalayn.
It's not 14th century. 14th century, so it's 100 years ago or 200. It's not old.
It's still old. It's still quite old.
No.
Right? I'm just putting that out there.
No.
But Muhammad.
Jalalayn is like a couple of 100 years ago.
14th, 15th century, I believe.
Yeah. So it's.
I'm just making that clear that this guy is not a modern scholar.
Yeah, but he's not. Is he authority or not? That's a thing. So
I'm just sharing his opinion.
Yeah, okay. So
right?
That's why I don't want to go to the tafsir. I'm not.
But his tafsir does give some insight.
Yeah, of course.
Right, because the illa imra ataka and atuka is the main thing here.
Yeah. But our debate is about the verse, not the tafsir.
No, but I understand what you're saying.
I don't have to explain what you're saying.
But the tafsir explains how people understood.
Yes, of course.
Right. So now so let me tell you what the contradiction is.
I understand
right?
the contradiction. Did he take it, not take it?
Yeah. So in Hafs,
we don't have to go to this contradiction because we have two verbs.
Okay.
You would be valid if we had don't take if the verse was like this. Don't take anyone except your wife. This would be right because they either take her or not take her. But this is not the case. We have two verbs, and the verb, the subject illa mar'atuk, your wife, comes after the second verb. So it's very likely that it's talking about the second verb, which is
very likely.
Very likely.
But that's not how they understood it.
No, that's how they understood it.
No,
that's what I read here.
No, it's not how they understood it. You're saying it's likely. I'm not saying it's likely.
Okay, but that's
this book, yeah.
Forget about the tafsir now.
No, this is not the tafsir.
Forget about the.
This is not the tafsir.
Yeah.
This book is a translation of the 10 Qira'at.
I understand.
He's telling you variant readings.
I understand.
Right? From Muslim scholars, imams, translators, and linguists.
Yes. Are you talking to me now, or you want to talk to them? You're talking to me.
I'm
giving you my explanation. That is very easy because you have two verbs. You don't have to take the first verb and make the subject, the wife, as a subject of the first verb. Who said so? You have two verbs. Why are you taking it as the subject of the first verb? Take except. No, I'm saying don't look except. That's how it goes.
So how should it be understood in the Hafs?
Don't look except. Hafs, take except.
So don't take her with the family.
Yes, don't take her with the family. She will not pass. You can maybe she took her at the beginning. She went with them.
No, I don't care about what she did.
Yeah, okay.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I don't care if she went. I don't care if she didn't go. All I'm looking at is the commandment from the angels.
Okay.
The commandment is not the same.
No, it's the same.
That's all I care about.
No, it's the same.
It's not the same.
Hafs, don't take except your wife.
Take your family.
Except your wife.
Except your wife.
Yes.
So meaning that she's not part of the family being taken.
Second Qira'ah, it doesn't mention the wife as take or not take. It's not mentioned.
It says
they take your family, and no one looks except your wife will look. She will be punished.
Yeah, but that's the exact point that I wanted to get to.
Where's the contradiction?
You said it's not mentioned, right?
There's no contradiction.
So that means she's part of the family that's been. Go ahead. Right there.
Let me fulfill something.
Yeah.
If I tell you don't take your jacket, and I tell you take your jacket, this is opposing, right?
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
If I tell you don't take your jacket, and the second or in the other verse I don't mention the jacket, is this a contradiction?
Sorry. Let me say this. Let me say this according to the verse, right? In one reading.
I understand.
Let me say it in a different way. In one reading, in the Hafs, the angels
except your wife.
The angels
take your family except your wife.
Okay, yeah, but you made an interesting point, and this is what I wanted to get to. That's why I want to stay here for a second. In the Hafs it says, the angels or the messengers commanded Lot, take your family on a night journey.
Except
your
your wife.
wife, meaning leave her behind. But in Ibn Kathir,
By the way,
please let me say it, and then you can say whatever you want. Ibn Kathir, it says take your family on a night journey, and then it goes on to say, let me make sure it's accurate, and let none of you look back except for your wife. So according to the Ibn Kathir, the wife is part of the command. She's in the family. She's not being accepted. So in one reading, he says, take your family on a journey, accept your wife. But in another reading, she's not accepted. She's not accepted from being taken. Hold on. This is the key point. She's not accepted from being taken with the family. That means then, in one reading, it does say that in Ibn Kathir.
You don't understand.
Yeah, I do understand.
No, you don't understand.
I do understand.
Okay, let me say it again because you didn't understand what I said. If I say don't take anybody, take your family except your wife, this is part of it. But I have another verb. Take your family, and no one looks except your wife.
That means she's with them. That means she's been taken.
It doesn't say you take her or not because
she's the family. She's in the family, Muhammad. So let me calm down.
It's not mentioning it. It's not mentioning. There's no mention to take or not take.
It is mentioned. Is the wife part of the family?
Okay.
Is the wife part of the family?
Okay.
Is the wife part of the family?
Yes, originally she's part.
So if she's part of the family, and it says the angels or the messengers commanded Lord, take your family. That's why in the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn, it says that she did set out with them.
Okay.
Because she was taken with them, because she's part of the family.
Okay.
Right? So that's where the contradiction is. Unless you can try to show me that she's not part of the family, but even then, you're still finding problems.
Let me ask you this: if Allah orders Lut not to take his family, and he tells her you're not coming, and she comes by force, is this a contradiction?
I don't care what she does.
Okay, no.
You know, you're missing my point. You're missing my point. I have no business about what she did or she didn't do. All I care about is one thing.
Did he say in one verse take her and another don't take her?
Exactly.
Did he say that?
That's the contradiction.
Where is that?
I'll show you.
No.
I will show you.
Okay, let me go back because you didn't understand my question.
I understood it.
A contradiction is I tell you, take this scarf, don't take this scarf. This is a contradiction, right? If I tell you don't take the scarf, and in another phase I don't mention the scarf, is this a contradiction?
It does mention it though.
Where is the
Let me tell you, she's part of the family. You're not listening to that part. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. In Hafs, it reads that the messengers commanded. Let me say it one more time. You get it now.
I got your point.
Thank you.
Okay.
So can I say it one more time? Can I say it just for everyone else? In Hafs, it says take your family on a night journey, except your wife. So it means that she's been accepted from the family. So that means they understood she was part of the family, but accepted her from it. So she stays behind. In the reading of Ibn Kathir, however, she's not accepted from the family traveling, which means then that which means that the command changes. It does.
I understand your point.
Unless the wife is not part of the family.
Okay. If I tell you take your wife, take your family, and you will be saved except your wife. Okay? And the other verse I tell you, take your family except your wife, she will not be saved. Do you think there's any difference between them?
But that's not what's being said.
That's being said?
That's not what's being said. I have to stick with exactly what's being said because I don't want to get confused. I'm looking at the order. In one order, Lot's commanded to take her with the family.
If I listen to what I'm saying very well. Take your family except your wife. Take your family. Everyone will be saved except your wife. The conclusion is the same. She will not be saved. She will not be taken and saved. It's the same.
How she's not saved is irrelevant to me.
No,
whether she burns in the town or whether she burns on the journey is irrelevant to me. This is the point that I really want to drive home. I don't care about that. I don't care if she does a backflip. I don't care if she jumps to heaven. It means nothing to me. All I care about. No, my friend, Muhammad. All I care about is this. What did the messengers command Lot? Did they command Lot to take his family except his wife, or did they command Lot to take his family?
There's two orders.
Yes.
You're always thinking there's one order. There's two orders in the verse.
I
Your
get
argument
that.
will be 100% right if there's one order. There's two orders.
Okay.
Why do you always dismiss the second order?
Okay.
Don't look back, except your wife. She will look back and she will not be saved. Why don't you understand it in this way? What's the problem?
Okay. Let me explain to you this. I'm going to explain it a little in a bit more detail. The wife can't look back if she's not on the night journey. She can only look back if she's on the journey. So the family that doesn't look back when the wife is accepted doesn't include her because she's already left behind. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
However, in Ibn Kathir, he takes her with, he's commanded to take her with the family because she's part of the family, she's a wife. And then it said, don't let any of them look back, the family, but not your wife. So he's allowed. So that means she'd be on the journey.
Let me answer
One second. So you see, I've accounted for the second option. She can't look back in the house because she's not even left the town with the family. I mean, she's not commanded to.
Look, I don't know how to explain because this is a lot of Arabic. So, if I tell you like this, take your family, in this case your family is an object, right? Take your family is an object.
Okay.
An object in Arabic, it has the fatha, okay?
I'm listening.
If I say, look, no one looks except your son. In this case, your son is the subject. So it takes an a dhamma.
Okay.
So because of the place that the imra'a came after the second verb, so she's a subject. So it takes an It doesn't interfere with the whole meaning. It doesn't interfere. It just because it came like this, it has to have a dhamma That's my say. You will not understand unless you have some Arabic.
So my friend, let me respond to you. Can I respond to you?
You cannot. Let me say this. You cannot come and ask me about the verse in a very grammatical thing, and I don't know even to explain to you the words and the dhamma. How can I explain to you? I don't know how to tell you.
My friend,
really,
my friend from Sudan, right, who grew up in Saudi Arabia, right? We looked at this together. She's a fluent Arabic speaker.
What do you fluent?
Right.
Studied Arabic, classic Arabic. I don't care if she's fluent.
Okay. I can't comment whether she studied classical Arabic.
She has to know the Arabic.
I can't comment on that.
My girl is fluent. She can't read the 3-4 words.
Okay. So look, you know I don't speak the Arabic language.
Then I can't get.
And even if I spent 10 years studying it, you'd still have an excuse.
No.
I'm sure you would.
No. Because
all right, let me.
I tell you something. There's something called in Quran al-Mujawara. That because a word comes beside another word, it can take the haraka, even if it's not the same subject or object.
What's that pointing at, by the way?
I don't know. Honestly, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. I can't explain to you because really, you need to know some Arabic so I can explain to you. You're going deep into an Arabic thing.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you if you know unless.
No, but you're explaining. I'm listening. Right? You asked me. Remember, a lot of this stuff is being translated into English. Like this stuff scares me. I'll be honest with you. Do you know why? Because let's say I was interested in Islam. Let's say for some reason I wanted to become Muslim. I would have no idea how to follow the religion because everything is in Arabic, and I wouldn't even be able to trust the English translations. Because this is what we're discussing now. English translations, right? You're giving me one understanding. Do you know what most Muslims say? They try to defend against this contradiction by talking. Hold on a second. Most Muslims that I've come across try to defend against this contradiction by talking about what Lot's wife could or couldn't have done. Like you kind of mentioned. Some Muslims say that Lot's wife wasn't even part of the family. They try to go with that angle, right? Which doesn't make sense, actually. So they don't dispute that there's a difference in meaning, but they try to justify it by looking at her actions. But I've made myself very clear from the very beginning. I don't care about what she did because that's not where I'm saying the contradiction is. I'm saying that the contradiction is in what the messengers commanded Lot. In one reading, it says, take your family on a night journey except your wife, meaning she will remain behind.
Not take the family, your wife?
No, in another reading it says take your family, which includes the wife, right? Which
includes originally, but there's a verse just after 2 centimeters saying, don't look back, and she's gonna look back, except your wife.
But so that's because he's taken her with them.
Who said I can? Come on, let's move, guys. Don't look back. She looks back, and we go.
No, but the command is to not let any of his family look back, except his wife.
Okay.
Meaning that she's part of the family he took in the first place, commanded by the messengers. That's where the contradiction is, my friend.
Contradiction, because a contradiction would be take her, and the other verse don't take her. That's a contradiction.
No, but that's what I'm. No, she's part of the family. Is the wife part of the family?
Yes.
So when it says take your family on a night journey, that's saying take her.
The second, after just 10 centimeters says no one looks except your wife. Your wife is gonna be.
So that means she's
safe.
taken.
Who said that she was taken? Who told you that?
She was with the. So okay. All right. I know where you're going with this. Perfect point. So when
you have to hold on.
Okay.
It's very
Okay. I know. I've seen your family, right? I've met your family here. If I said to you, take your family,
and don't look back.
No. Listen.
There's two verbs.
Let me say. If I said to you, take your family to Selfridges, right? Except your wife. That means I'm commanding you to take your family and to leave her behind.
Yes.
Now, if I said to you, take your family to Selfridges, and don't let any of them look back except your wife. Now she's included in that command for you to take her to Selfridges. That's the contradiction.
I'll tell you why.
Can you see what I'm saying?
I'll tell you why.
Can you see what I'm saying?
Let me give you another explanation.
No, don't change the explanation, please. I worked hard to give you that example.
Okay.
In one reading, he's commanded not to take her, and another reading, she's part of the family, commanded to go. That's the contradiction.
Okay, let me ask you something. If you tell me don't take your family and don't look back except your wife, what do you understand from that? In English.
Say that again.
Go to Selfridges, take your family, go to Selfridges, and don't look back except your wife. What would you understand from this?
That means, how my understanding is that is basically what I just said.
What?
So take your family to...
No, except. Is it from taking or from not looking back?
Say it again.
Go to Selfridges, take your family.
Well, go to Selfridges first.
It doesn't matter. Take your family, go to Selfridges, and don't look back except your wife. Except here. Which one of the three verbs are you going to choose except for?
Look, I'm answering you. In that example, how I'm understanding what you're saying is that you're commanded.
Forget about me now.
You're commanded to take the family on a journey to Selfridges. All of them, but don't let any of the family look back except the wife.
That's your understanding. Someone can say no except he's going for the three verbs.
No, but I've shown you even in the Tafsir.
Wait.
I've shown you in the Bridges translation of the 10 Qira'at. I've shown you in all of these sources.
Forget about this now. Let's go with the Selfridges example. If I say
that was my example, and you're changed. No, but you changed it.
Why did I change it?
This is exactly my Selfridges example. It is exactly from this book.
What is it?
I'll tell you again.
Tell me Selfridges example.
I'll tell you again, right? If I command you to take your family to Selfridges, except your wife.
No, that's a difference. You said except. Oh wait, look. Now you got your point. Thank you. Did the Quran say فَأَسْرِ بِأَهْلِكَ إِلَّا?
I'm giving you two readings. I'm giving you two readings.
No. This is not the verse. The verse, the except comes at the end. No.
I'm giving you two readings.
Look, no. You cannot.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again.
The verse except comes at the end, not after take. That's the whole point. If this is take your Selfridges, accept your family, and don't look back, it's clear.
Let me read it. Let me say it again.
It doesn't say that. Take your family.
I see what you're saying.
Don't look back, except. So why did you choose except to be on the first part, not the second or the whole answer, please?
Okay. Take your. Okay.
Now we're clear.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
If you open that Quran up, please, I'll let you do it. If you go to where the green marker is. Yeah.
Where does except come after, at the end?
You have the Arabic there. Right, so in here, right here, verse 81, yeah? It says the messengers...
Oh, we are the message from God. By no means they shall reach you. خلاص? Now travel with thy family while they yet a part of their night remains, and let not anyone look back. But comes at the end, not at the beginning.
Please read. Please don't. Just read the whole thing.
But thy wife will remain behind.
She will remain behind.
That's this between the brackets. That's not the
That's how it's been understood.
That's not the verse.
From the Arabic.
I don't care what's under. This is not the verse. The verse, the whole point is except take your family, go to Selfridges, don't look back except your wife. Except your wife.
Okay.
It came at the end. So which it's exception from taking or looking? Which one is it?
One is in the nominative and the other is in the accusative. Right? So let me explain. Let me explain.
I'm asking just a simple question. Except here in this sentence.
It means that she remains behind. No, she's accepted from the family. Ila imra ataka.
What do you understand from this? Go to Selfridges, take your family, don't look back, except your wife. What do you understand
from this? But not your wife. It has, but not your wife. Okay, let me. Illa means illa imra ataka.
Illa means except.
Yeah.
Or it can be but sometimes.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, but in this one, English one. Tell me what you understand.
Okay, let me tell you what I understand. I'm answering you.
Forget about this. This is an English question. Take your family, go to Selfridges, don't look at the back except your wife. What do you understand from this?
So basically, what you're telling me is this, then, yeah?
No, tell me what you understand.
Let me ask you this, right? Are you telling me then, just to make sure, because we've spoken about this for a while, are you telling me that the readings are exactly the same?
What do you mean the reading?
The reading in the, because you were on nquran.com earlier. Wait. Just want to understand. Are you telling me, because I've shown you in the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn, I've shown you in the 10 Qira'at, I've shown you in the British translation of 10 Qira'at. One thing that I want to say, Mohammed, please.
Why don't you answer my question?
I'm asking.
Your problem is that you're putting except after take.
I'm not putting
the verse doesn't say that.
I'm not putting it there.
You're making it up. After the illa comes at the end. What does it mean?
Let me explain, please.
Yeah,
let me explain. I've shown you two sources. Actually, 3 now, including.
I don't care about the one. I'm talking about the verse. Yeah, I'm an Arabic guy. You're giving me the verse. I don't care about the sources now.
Please, Mohammed, let me just say what I need to say. I'll answer your question, right? When we're looking at this particular reading, right, there's a difference. Ila imra atuka, ila imra ataka, right? I have to try and even learn some Arabic to make this to make these arguments. What I'm trying to understand from you then is, what is the difference in the readings? I'll give you the floor. How do the readings differ according to you? What is the difference? Because you've seen on nquran.com that is shown that there is a variance. I've shown you in the Tafsir that al-Jalalayn reports on the variance, which is significant enough for people to
there is a variance, of course.
So what does the variance mean?
What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means.
Yeah.
Because the word, the first part is an order and it requires us an object. Take except someone. So it's an object. An object in the Arabic, if it came at the beginning, it has to be fatha. 100% because it's an object. And an object in Arabic becomes fatha. But here, the exception came at the end and there's 2 verses behind them. So if you take the first verb, it's going to be a fatha if you came close, but because it's at the end, it can't take the haraka, it can't take the grammar of the second verb, but it can be first and the first verb also. It can be for the both verbs. There's no problem.
Okay,
with
so
that.
make that, so to translate that to English.
You don't have this in English. So
no, but how does that affect the understanding?
It will be affecting the understanding here. If I tell you go to Selfridges, take your family, don't look back except your wife. There's 3 verbs here. You took except on the last verb. It could be.
I went with what they said. I went with what the Muslim scholars.
Now you didn't answer this question. What's your understanding here? Is it going to be except for the 3 verses or just the last part? I'm saying it took the haraka.
I'll answer your question.
The last part. It took the haraka of the last part, but it's still with this first part. It's still utilized by the first part. But because it came after the second verb, it requires a dhamma. So it became a dhamma.
Let me answer your question.
That's my explanation.
Let me answer your question because
I want you to understand there's some Arabic in it.
I'm trying my best.
Let's say your last part and then move to another subject because now everyone's presented their arguments.
So what I want to do is this, I want to answer you, In this book, right? I'm reading it from the app. Actually, I'll read it from here. It looks better when you read from a book.
And there's also Sistal Munqata. I can't, yani, there's a lot of things I can't explain to you because you don't know the Arabic language.
I know, but it's not relevant.
No, it is relevant.
It's not relevant.
No,
but it's not relevant. I tell you why. Because I'm looking at the translations and how people have understood it based on the Arabic. People who are doctors, people who are scholars, people who are imams.
Did they say there's a contradiction? Wait, did they ever say there's a contradiction?
There's a variance.
Variance doesn't mean a contradiction.
No, but I'm saying it's a contradiction.
That's your understanding.
I'm saying it's a contradiction. No Muslim is going to say that there are contradictions in the Qira'at.
They admitted there's a variance, and no one saw a contradiction because they know the language.
What Muslim scholars ever going to say that there is a contradiction?
So you don't understand the language. You want to show a contradiction?
Let me.
So you're using what they're saying.
And this goes back to my point, though, doesn't it?
No.
That there's no way that anyone who's a non-Arabic speaker can actually follow Islam.
You can.
There's no way.
If I sit with you 1 hour and I explain to you the basis, and then you read it, you can understand.
But what you're saying, right? It doesn't really make sense.
You want to go to something very detailed in Arabic, and you say, but if a non-Arabic speaker won't understand, okay, take the scholars.
Let me read it again, right?
Choose one over another.
Let me read it again, right? It says last time, and then we'll take a break.
And go to something.
We'll take a break.
Anything detailed in Arabic, I cannot talk to you if you don't know the Arabic.
My friend, you don't. Mohammed, you're not recognizing the variances in these.
I recognize the variance, but it's not a contradiction. Not every variance is a contradiction.
So it doesn't change the command. Is that what you're telling me?
It doesn't change the command. No, because it came at the end. It takes the haraka of the end verb. It doesn't neglect the effect of the first verb.
So what's the understanding? Did she remain behind or did she set out with them?
My understanding,
according to the command
of the verse, that she was not taken.
She was not taken.
Yes.
So then, if she was taken, then it would make sense for her not to look back.
What?
That's the point I'm trying to make.
She was not taken. What? Say again.
In the reading of.
She was taken. I say she was taken.
Yeah. You're saying she was taken.
Of course, because we have other verses. Let me get the other verse which would clarify this.
Surah.
It says the exception right away after taking.
So you're saying to me that she was. Are you saying to me, before you get the verse, are you saying to me that Lot did take her?
That's my understanding.
Okay. Give me 1 second as well. I'm gonna.
Because I think I have another verse clearly saying take except. Yes. That's it. No, wait.
Are you in Surah chapter 26?
I'm trying to find the other verse.
That's 100.
Anyway, so make your last point.
Yeah, let's wrap it up because how long has it been filming for?
39 minutes.
Huh? Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Yeah. Because last time we went for an hour and a half, didn't we?
And choose something. There's no Arabic too much because too much.
No,
Arabic
I think we'll take a break.
You're going to Dhamma Fatha. You need to know the Arabic.
I'll take a break. No, but I think the points have been made very clear.
Okay.
Right?
Last time.
Yeah. I'm gonna read it one more time. Give me a second. And I'm providing you with evidences as well. That's the most important thing.
The tafsir is not evidence for me. Al-Jalalayn is not evidence for me, by the way. It's not authority. Tafsir Al-Jalalayn is not an authority. It's 1,000 years after the Prophet, so it's not an authority. Or 700 years.
Give me 1 second, yeah?
Authority for me is the verse. And I understand the verse without tafsir. I don't need the tafsir to understand it.
Yeah. Where are we? Oh, here we are. Found it. So. You talked about the object group, right?
Yes.
So in the Arabic, right, in Hafs, illa, imra, ataka is in the accusative, meaning that Lot's wife is accepted from the object group. That is the family being taken by Lot.
Yes.
But in al-Buzi, the Arabic reads illa, imra, atuka in the nominative, meaning that Lot's wife is accepted
doesn't have to
from the subject group that is the family
Because there's
that
something
obeys the command to
no.
not look back.
This is wrong. This
These
is not
various
right. This is an opinion. No.
it's not.
Yeah, Timothy.
It's not.
When a word comes near a word, it's called mujawara, nearness. It takes its haraka, but it not necessarily takes its judgment. Just because we came close, it takes its haraka. Because it's easier for this is a lot in Quran. It takes the haraka because of the nearness in mujawara, but it does not neglect the first verb acting upon. That's what I'm saying.
Everything that I'm saying is based on scholarly opinion. They don't dispute the variance.
Okay.
I'm making the argument.
You're jumping to a contradiction in an Arabic thing when you don't speak the Arabic language. Look at this is so funny, wallah. If you understand what mujawara, this is just khalas, mujawara solves it because it's by the way.
These guys ain't making the argument.
This happens a lot in the Quran. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي تَسَاءَلُونَ بِهِ وَالْأَرْحَامِ Mujawara.
Okay.
I'm not going to explain to you. This happens a lot. It takes the haraka because it's near the word, but it doesn't take al-hukm. It doesn't take the judgment.
Okay, so one last thing that I'll ask for you then. Can you do me a favor? You've got nquran.com, right? Can you just read the Hafs in the Arabic? Read
إِلَّا امْرَأَتَكَ,
No.
the others إِلَّا امْرَأَتَكَ.
So it doesn't change. Are you telling me it doesn't change the meaning at all?
It doesn't change.
It's exactly the same in both readings.
It gives you an extra meaning.
Okay. So this is my ultimate question to you then, my last question, right? We've hashed this out for a while. I'm going to end it. Are you telling me that in the reading of Ibn Kathir and in the reading of Asim, in both Asim narrated by Hafs,
حفص خلاص امرأتك فتح.
are you telling me in the reading of Ibn Kathir and in the reading of Asim that in both readings Lot is commanded to take his family except his wife? Are you telling me that?
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Someone else can say another understanding. That's
Then,
my
okay,
understanding.
we'll leave it there then.
Yeah, that's my
Thank
understanding.
you. Good conversation. Yeah, it was nice chatting with you. Can I get my Quran back?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm going to do a wrap up. If you want to do a wrap up as well, you can.
Let's do something about Qira'at Jannah. I thought you were going to talk about Jannah Qira'at. This is, you need to read it. You need to know some Arabic basis.
Can we do another video on it then?
Yeah, that's another video.
Yeah, I'll wrap up for this one, and then we make a separate subject. And you can wrap up as well, yeah? So, in fact, I'll let you wrap up first because...
Okay, so basically what he says about Fatha and Dhamma, there's a lot of explanations. The scholars already mentioned this. There is a variance. It could give different meanings, but not because it gives different meanings, it has to be contradiction. He jumps from that there's a variance and it's a contradiction. No one from the scholars who knows Arabic 100 times better than him ever mentioned that there's a contradiction. There's no contradiction. There's a lot of ways to understand. These are Arabic terms. Someone knows Arabic or understands. So it doesn't have to be a contradiction. There's a lot of ways to understand it. Not in his way. He sees this as a contradiction because he judges it with the English understanding. It's totally different in Arabic how Arabic works. So it's not fair that you talk about the verse and you can't even understand the difference between a fa'al and a maf'ul or a fatha. That's not right. Excuse me? He judges the Arabic because the Arabic we have harakat on every word. Fatha, dhamma. They're totally different.
That's... conclude, please.
Yeah, so the grammar in Arabic works totally different. The Fatha and the Dhamma works totally different. So you cannot judge it by his understanding of English. So that's totally wrong. It's totally not right.
Okay, I had a very good conversation with my friend Mohammed. Always a pleasure. You see how we're able to have conversations here? The other guy, I don't know the other guy, he was a... No, he was just a bit of a nuisance, so I just said forget it, right? But let me wrap up. I show that there is a contradiction in Surah Hud, chapter 11, verse 81. I was using many Islamic sources. For example, I went to the Tafsir of al-Jalalayn, who talks about the variant readings. I went to the British translation of the 10 Qira'at, authored by Fadil Solomon, who has a team of people like Dr. Mustafa Katab, who actually authored the Clear Quran. Right, it's a translation of the Quran that's very popular today. Right, I used the information from these sources to show that there is a variant reading, which is a contradiction. Right, I explained that in Hafs on the authority of Asim it reads, They said, O Lot, we are the messengers of your Lord. They will not reach you. So take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back, but not your wife, meaning that she will not go. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them. But in another Qira'ah, it reads, so take your family on a journey while yet a part of the night remains, and let none of you look back except for your wife. She will be afflicted by that which afflicts them. What does this really mean, right? I'll end it on this point, that essentially in Hafs, Lot is commanded to take his family except his wife. But in al-Buzi, Lot is commanded to take his family without accepting his wife. It's not really an Arabic issue. I don't speak the Arabic language, but I've got the information from people who do, who have translated the Arabic. I've even been generous and I've used Arabic words like illa imra'atuka and illa imra'ataka to explain my point. But the verses are very clear. They have a different meaning which affects the commandment that the angels or the messengers gave to Lot. I don't care about what Lot's wife did or didn't do. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care if people say that Lot's wife wasn't part of the family, because when you look at it, it's not really an argument he brought, but sometimes people bring that argument. When you look at that argument, you find that the sentence becomes illogical. Ultimately, this variant reading in Ibn Kathir and in Abu Omar shows a contradiction in the Quran, which means that the Quran isn't perfectly preserved word of God. Can't be, because it's got contradictions. And that goes against Surah 15, verse 9, where it says that Allah would preserve the reminder. Interestingly, the reminder is actually not just referred to the Quran, but the previous scriptures. But that's a topic for another day. Anyway, God bless you guys. That's it. Lovely talking to you. Yeah, I love this guy. Honestly, this is nice. We have a different belief, but we can still respect each other. You know.
So what else? Of course, that's what it should be about.
Do you want to take a break and then? Let's take a break. Yeah. Maybe we can get a coffee sometime, man. Yeah. We're not even. You cannot speak before. Yeah, without even discussing religion. I know, like in this park, I know that many people here disagree with each other. But to have a level of respect for me is the most important thing.
Look, Allah in the Quran says to us, orders us, do not debate the people of the book except in the best way. He did not say debate them in the best way. He said do not debate them except in the best way. You understand the difference, of course?
Tell me.
Allah in the Quran says to us, do not debate the people of the book except in the best manner, in best way. He did not tell us debate them in the best way. He said do not debate them except, so we don't have the option. It's like debate them, then I can debate them in not in a good way. I don't have an option except to debate the people of the book except in the best manner. So I'm ordered to do so. It's not something I'm trying to do. I have to do so.
Yeah, we're done.